But I need to get the stuff into the tent because I'm getting more and more nervous about this weather here. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday. It's awesome. It's a little bit cloudy, a little bit windy. But we're in the woods and I think we're gonna spend the night here. I am pretty sure we're gonna spend the night here. We have the backpack with us. We have the sled there, the small MSR snowshoes. I've been here the other day, but it's really, yeah, it's still night frost. This night here, it's most likely gonna be about -9 Cs. But as you can see in there, everything is melting. Out there we have what I call the zone of death. You can see there's a big open spot, not so open in here. That's because in there's a swamp, bottomless pit. And if you don't know it's there and cross it, like this time of year here, you will not know that there is a lot of water under this snow in there. That looks super awesome. It looks very nice and kind, but it's not. And as I said, even 200-300 meters from the road in there, nobody will hear you scream. I also have some work to do, and instead of heading out through this slush here 2 days in a row, I think it's easier to just pack up relatively light and spend the night up there and get it done. The snow is melting fast. When I was here the other day without you guys, there was snow all the way over this little creek here. We actually have kind of an old corduroy going on here. Snowshoes are sometimes a pain in the butt. Yeah, of course, if I was a super cool YouTuber, I would of course have edited this out, or even better, made a second crossing without falling. But this is how it is. This is how it is. And on my channel, it is always just how it is. So now we are at a key location, and yeah, maybe we should take a short little break here. Let's see what we have over there. What is that, Lars? Have Lars been cutting wood illegally in the woods? Of course not. It's this guy who fell over. And there was like a few meters left of this guy there. Let's take a look. It's broken off up here. Standing over there. It's a good 50-60 centimeters across. Then I decided to cut it and make some blanks for X-handles, because X-handles and X-handle blanks, they are really valuable. We have some awesome material down here that we'll take a look at at a different point in time. And these guys there have to be processed tomorrow, split and cut up into blanks. So it's gonna be a little bit of a work there, I'm pretty sure. And that's one of the main reasons that we are here actually. But let's move on. So we're at camp, it's awesome. I can hear the grouse out there competing for females. It's awesome, awesome spot. But yeah, let's get a move on. Set up camp, get a fire going at some point in a way. See what we're gonna do, make some X-handles and all that good stuff. We make a, you can say, medium-sized, medium to small, in the small medium-sized range. Siberian log fire, of course. Super dry, not rotten at all. So this should make a Really nice Siberian log fire actually. But before we're gonna start to set up camp and all that stuff, I think I'll try and make a bench this time, a little sitting area, because I have a lot of tools with me on this trip here. Not that I really need them, but I have them. We have the snow, makes travel easier, to some extent anyway. Anyway, it means I can carry more stuff, not on my back. So for this trip here, I actually have 3 axes. The Katanaboy there, and another small silky saw in the pack, the Ultra XL 240. That is quite a lot of tools. So let's try and make a bench. Let's go for it. All right there, so we have a log here on the ground. Let's see if we can split it straight. It looks like it's straight grain. So let's see if we can split it nicely in 2 halves with the felling wedge and an axe. It would be awesome to have something to sit on for a change. Contrary to what some might think, is that the logs, they actually split easiest from the thin end to the thick end. So we're gonna try and do that. We have the other end, and we have some knots going on. So I will try and just help it a little bit here. If I could get my aim straight. I think we're good. Let's see what we have. It's not too bad. I think we use this guy here, just straighten it out a little bit. Nice fitwood. I have no need to overdo this. I just want to get rid of the worst spikes and splinters and so on. Especially here in the sitting area. Alright guys, so we are gonna use this guy here again. Funky shape, very fat profile, very heavy head. And it is of course not a splitting maul, because who would make a splitting maul with a 60 centimeter handle or whatever, how much it is. No, this is actually specifically made to make the saddle notches when you're building log houses. And this is also why it has this very curved edge here, what we can call it. And it is also specifically designed not to stick in the wood, so to speak. So it's impossible when you're finished working to make it still sits in the wood. But we're gonna make some notches here, and then you might be able to see what I mean. But because we're gonna make a notch here for the bench, so let's see how it goes. You can see it throws the chips pretty aggressively, and at the same time makes a nice curve. And we have a logging operation going on out there somewhere. I think the guys are desperately trying to get the last logs out of the wood. They're not working with chainsaws or anything. They're just driving and driving me mad. I'm just gonna eyeball this and we're gonna fix the rest down at camp. So there we have the little bench. Just need to clean it up a little bit and everything is awesome. And there's not much you can do in the woods with a saw and an axe. Let's get the fire going. Let's set up the camp and yeah, let's camp. What else is there to do? So get the fire going, get some tea on, get the little tent up, because I actually don't know what to expect from the weather. It was supposed to be clear, but it looks very grey and not half awesome actually. But yeah, standard, medium-sized Siberian log fire. Alright guys, so the tea is on, the fire is going, everything is starting to become awesome, but we need to get I need to get the tent up here. Some of you have seen this little tent before. It's super lightweight, 2.2 kilos, and it can be used with the fly only. It means I can just leave the inner tent at home. And I think on this little trip here I will use the fly only, because then there's more space and I'll not have to wash the inner tent because it's a little bit muddy here. So I think I'll just use the cover for the sled as a tent floor. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get it on, because as I say, I don't know what's going on with this weather. It is supposed to, or was supposed to be clear. So who knows? So there we have the little tent, or the rain fly only. It's super awesome. Carrying the fly only is about 1 kilo or something. It's not a lot at all. And it's a lot of shelter for 1 kilo, that's for dang sure. But I need to get the stuff into the tent, because I'm getting more and more nervous about this weather here. This is a multifunctional Russian military shelter, a modern one. I guess it's a modern plus Palatka. It's super heavy duty. So yeah, I use it as a cover for the sled. Now I'll use it as a ground cover. By the way, Siberian log fire is burning almost perfectly. Better cook up some food, because sun's going down in not too long, and we don't have all day and all night. It's awesome with a little bench and a cup of tea. And it's actually been a while since we have made the classic buckwheat with canned pork, pig meat, so and super soup of course. So that is exactly what we're gonna do today. But the cloud cover, the cloud cover is clearing up. So yeah, we should get a little bit more light. Blah 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 blah. So here we have a can of old school canned pork, pig meat. Here we have the super soup, and there we have some smoke coming, passing the lens there. But yeah, we're gonna mix this up. So I added the buckwheat, about 3/4 of a cup. Here we have some water. If it looks a little bit yellowish, then it is because it is a little bit yellowish, because it's well water. And this time of year, when we have all the snow melting and stuff, then the well is gonna get flooded, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Double the amount of water to buckwheat, so 1.5 cup, and then I'll give it about a cup or so for the super soup. Yellow well water, but it's gonna be boiled, so who cares? The food is ready, the moon is up. I found out one thing over time here, and that is that when it's new moon, it's always good weather. Kind of good weather. It's anyway clear skies. It never fails. It's just really crazy. That's how it is when say you living nature, what we can call it. I'm outside almost all the time, also when it's dark and so on. And I noticed summer and winter, when it's new moon and full moon, it is always awesome weather. I'm not gonna eat that much because I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. It's almost 9:30. Alright guys, so we are in the tent, or rather the rainfly. And it is of course nowhere near as spacious as the big Russian UP2 tent. As I said when we were out in the UP2, that I got it actually for reasons like this, for being in the forest and doing stuff, working or something like this, hunting of course. But yeah, I cannot get it in by now. That's also what I'm doing, scouting to see if I can get in with the big tent, but I cannot do that yet. Too much water, too much slush. So yeah, it's a little rainfly here. Let's see how it goes. Please check the links in the description. Please consider supporting the channel, the vehicle project, and all that good stuff. I kind of have a speaking problem today. I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyway, guys, check the links in the description. Get out and train, get it done, do something awesome. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you for your time.